Welcome to this deep dive. Today, we're looking into a personal story, a fundraising campaign, actually.
That's right. It's from a platform called GiveSendGo, and it was started by a man named Ed Brophy.
Yeah, Ed Brophy. And he's reaching out for, well, for financial help.
And the core situation, it's pretty stark. We have a former crime prevention officer, someone who served his community.
Facing, believe it or not, a terminal illness and potentially losing his home.
It sounds like he's had, as he puts it, a lifetime of serving others. That crime prevention role is significant background.
Definitely. But his service didn't stop there. He ended up caring for several family members.
That's a key part of how he got here. His grandmother, his father, and especially his mother.
Right. His mother had Alzheimer's, a long battle.
Yeah.
The campaign mentions she passed away at home December 11th, 2019.
And he explicitly states he drained his savings to make that happen, to keep her at home like she wanted.
That kind of commitment, I mean, the personal cost, financially and emotionally, it's huge.
It really is. Often unseen, you know? And then things got even harder for him.
Yeah, last year, a sudden illness, as he describes it, left him unable to walk.
And now, at 61, he's diagnosed with a terminal condition. Needs a wheelchair.
So savings gone from caregiving, now a major health crisis. It's just one thing after another.
Exactly. A really difficult convergence of circumstances.
And this is where it gets quite revealing about systems, maybe. He applied for Social Security disability.
Yes, but was denied.
Denied.
Yeah.
Because he owns his home and a car, and apparently their combined value is over $2,500.
That figure, $2,500, it feels incredibly low, doesn't it? Especially when you're talking about a house.
It does. It highlights this issue with assets that aren't liquid. He can't just spend his house value on groceries.
Precisely. The house has actually been up for sale for a year now.
But no buyer, given the current market, he says, so the asset is stuck.
And the immediate problem. He made his last mortgage payment on May 1st.
Says he has about $700 left. After essentials, basically nothing is how he puts it.
So the risk of foreclosure is very, very real, before the house might even sell.
Yeah, looming foreclosure while dealing with a terminal illness, it's hard to imagine.
So what's he asking for specifically in the campaign?
He's calculated he needs about $4,000 a month.
Oh, yeah.
And he estimates needing that for maybe 3 months. So a goal of $12,000.
And that covers mortgage, utilities, just the basic.
Exactly. Just to bridge the gap, keep things afloat until the house hopefully sells. He also says, any amount helps, even $10.
It's a very specific, very practical request aimed right at the immediate crisis.
But here's something that really stood out to me.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
Even in this situation, he says, if the fundraising brings in more than he needs for those immediate few months,
Okay.
he plans to donate the rest. Give it to another family that's struggling.
Wow. That really tells you something, doesn't it? Still thinking about helping others?
Yeah, he frames it as continuing his lifelong commitment, extending his legacy of kindness.
That's quite something. It speaks to, well, resilience, I suppose. Character.
So he finishes the appeal simply asking for donations, or if people can't donate, just to share his story, get the word out.
So summing it up, a life of service, depleted savings from caregiving, then a sudden terminal health crisis, and now facing homelessness due to asset rules and a slow housing market.
Yes. And the goal is fundamentally about giving him some peace of mind, preventing foreclosure during what are likely his final days.
Ed Brophy's story, it really makes you pause, doesn't it? It shows how precarious things can be.
Even for someone who spent their life contributing.
Right. It just underscores how vital community support can sometimes be, when the official safety nets have holes or don't quite fit the situation.
It leaves you wondering, how prepared are any of us, really, for those unexpected storms life can throw our way?